I know we're all excited for the 200 block of Clematis Streetscape to be open, as we are as well. I couldn't be more thrilled to be here tonight. I'm going to introduce in a minute the mayor of West Palm Beach, Keith James, to come up and speak. We also have some commissioners here this evening, Commissioner Corey Nearing, Commissioner Christina Lambert, Commissioner Joe Peduzzi, and Commissioner Richard Riles, who this is in Richard Riles' district here, District 3. I just want to take a minute. My name is Allison Justice. I'm the interim director of the Community Redevelopment Agency. I'm also a co-project manager on the Clematis Streetscape project. And I want to thank our team that's here this evening. For one, my co-project manager from the city's engineering department, Tanu Pena. And is Tanu around? Well, anyway, if Tanu's here, thank you, Tanu. Also our brilliant marketing team that helped put this event together tonight, along with the DDA. Dover Cole & Partners designed this project. Victor Dover is here this evening. Thank you, Victor and his team.
Yes, great job.
For a beautiful design. Thank you so much. Also, our designers from Kimley Horn are here this evening. Jonathan Haig, Tricia Richter, and their team are also here this evening. Thank you so much, guys. Wonderful job. And last but not least, our contractors who built this in the most efficient and timely manner possible is Burkhart Construction, Vince Burkhart, Mark Kleisley, Adam Rosnell is back here, and I particularly want to thank, I don't think he's here tonight, CQ, who is the project manager on the day-to-day out here. And if any of you own businesses or come out to Clematis Street, you've seen CQ and his beard that's out here every single day. And I want to thank CQ for all that he's done for these projects and getting them done on time. With that, I want to introduce the mayor, but I want to encourage everyone after tonight, or after this event, this will go on from 6 to 8. If you've pre-registered online, you can get your wristband at the yellow tent. That will get you some food samples. There's some participating restaurants that are giving food samples. If you have not registered, they may have a few left after 6 o'clock that they can give out, but the food is limited, so first come, first serve. But if you don't get the food from the samples, please support the local businesses here tonight that have had to endure this construction process. So please do that. Also, after this, Clematis by Night, go down and enjoy music on the waterfront. And with that, I will turn it over to Mayor Keith James.
Thank you very much, Allison. Special thank you to all of our friends at the West Palm Beach Community Redevelopment Agency for all the work that you do in our city. But before I go any further, let me introduce and acknowledge, I know their names have been given before, but let's give them a rounding round of applause after I list their names. My partners on the dais. First Commission President Christina Lambert. Commissioner Corey Nearing. Commissioner Joe Peduzzi, and Commissioner Richard Riles. And I know that Commissioner Schoaf, who is out of town, is here with us in spirit, so let's give her a round of applause as well. I want to recognize Burkhart Construction and the design teams of Dover Cole and Kimley Horn. I know you've been mentioned before, but we can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough for this beautiful, beautiful project. Thanks also to the Downtown Development Authority for your support of the project. And of course, thanks to our many other partners joining us tonight for this special occasion. And a special thanks, a very special thanks to all the Clematis Street merchants in the 200 block who were so patient during the construction process. I hope that you find that it was worth the wait. But ladies and gentlemen, can we give the merchants in this block a round of applause, please? This is... And I'm sure while they appreciate your applause, they will love your money even more. So please go spend money in these merchants. They certainly deserve it. But today we celebrate the opening of the 200 block and this continuation of the Clematis Streetscape project. This has been a tremendous undertaking and collaboration between the city and the CRA in conjunction with the DDA, the business owners, and residents. Everyone contributed to the design that we have here, and I know you will agree with me that this project is transforming Clematis into a modern part of the city's infrastructure with a vibrant design, elements that renew and enhance the street. The 200 block, like the 300 block before, now features a curbless street design with narrow traffic lanes, wider sidewalks, and more shade trees. And there are so many benefits of this design. There's more space for people to walk and enjoy this street. There's more shade. There's a safer and more comfortable environment for bicyclists and pedestrians. It's a much more walkable street. And I believe that there's a much more vibrancy, there's an energy now, which will bring about economic prosperity for the merchants who are in this block. All of this translates into a more lively downtown and a more modern Clematis Street. But I would be remiss if I didn't speak about something else that has been happening this week and will be going on for a long time. And that is the 125th birthday of West Palm Beach. Can we celebrate that with a nice round of applause, please? You know, we've come a long way since 1894. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go to the city's website or my Facebook page. There's a wonderful 30-minute documentary which traces the history of West Palm Beach from 1894 to the current day. And you will see some pictures of Clematis Street. And I tell you, when you look at those pictures and you envision what we have here today, there was an old cigarette commercial when they used to do commercials for cigarettes. They used to say, "We've come a long way, baby." West Palm Beach and Clematis Street has come a long way. But as we think about the past and as we celebrate the present, let's also dream about a very bright future. And I believe that West Palm Beach has the best days of West Palm Beach and Clematis Street are yet ahead. So I'm pleased that the city, through this project, was able to honor Clematis Street's past and help us dream about the future, but also enjoy the present. In closing, I just want to share, as Allison has previously mentioned, that there is an event, Get Your Green Band, Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. Then we also have Clematis by Night tonight. So thank you, everyone, for your interest, for your commitment to helping the city of West Palm Beach continue to move forward as one of the top cities in the nation. Thank you very much and enjoy your evening.
I'm going to introduce Rafael Clemente. He's the director of the Downtown Development Authority. I know he wants to say a few words just about the street itself. He has a lot of history here, and Rafael, you want to?
Thanks, Allison. It's so tough to follow the Harvard graduate mayor to the podium. But welcome everyone tonight. Thank you for coming out. This is a really momentous occasion, not just for the street, but for the businesses, as the mayor and Allison, who spoke before me, said. For me, this is a really gratifying moment to see the evolution of this space. My role here as the director of the Downtown Development Authority has given me the ability to see this over the almost 14 years that I've been at the DDA, and to see the progression of the design ideas. And I remember when we were doing tests, instigations, if you will, things like parking day, the dining decks on the street, presenting ideas about how public space could be used and how the street and the public realm here on Clematis and throughout downtown could function a little bit better. And I think the beauty of this design is that it does everything a Main Street does for vehicles, but does so much more for people and businesses by having a fully functional design that takes everything into consideration and balances those uses in a very beautiful way. A lot has been said about the design team, Dover Cole and Kimley Horn, and then the construction team of Burkhart. But I have to say, you know, special recognition to Vince, you and your team. And I know that you and your family have a history here, maybe since 1894, and sharing space in our office with you and your team and seeing the care that you've given to the project and to the stakeholders on the block has really been impressive. So thank you very much. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, we got something.
got to cut a ribbon. All right, with that, we have to cut a ribbon to officially open the street. Just so everyone knows, the street will be open tomorrow for vehicular traffic as well. The 100 blocks will be done in December, so they are still moving forward with those. You'll see some pavers start to go down on the north 100 block, and again, by December, we will have, end of December, we'll have all 3 blocks completed in this phase of the project. Also, we are starting design for the 400 and 500 blocks. Next summer, again, during the slow season, we will construct the 400, 500 blocks of Clematis Street to finish this project.
3, 2,